Hello students, next example is union of two subspaces of a vector space is subspace. Let W1 equal to set of x0 such that x belongs to R, W2 equal to set of 0y such that y belongs to R. Both are the subspaces of R2, means W1 and W2 are the subspace of R2. Take one element from W1 and another element from W2. V belongs to W1, V belongs to W2. U belongs to W1 means U is in the form of x0. Here we take x equal to 3, 0 as it is. V belongs to W2 means V is in the form of 0y, 0 as it is. Take y equal to 5. Now add these two elements U plus V equal to 3, 0 plus 0, 5 equal to 3 plus 0, 0 plus 5 equal to 3, 5. But 3, 5 does not belongs to W1, also 3, 5 does not belongs to W2. Means U plus V does not belongs to W1 union W2. For U plus V belongs to W1 union W2 means U plus V belongs to W1 or U plus V belongs to W2. But here 3, 5 does not belongs to W1, 3, 5 does not belongs to W2 because W1 and W2 is in the form of x0, 0, 1. Here second element is 0, here first element is 0. But here both the elements are non-zero. That's why 3, 5 does not belongs to W1 and 3, 5 does not belongs to W2. Means U plus V which is equal to 3, 5 does not belongs to W1 union W2. Therefore, closure property is not satisfied, means W1 union W2 need not be subspace of vector space R2, of vector space R2. Next example, let V be a vector space. Let V be a vector space and U bar be a vector space in V and K be any scalar. Then prove that the K into U bar equal to 0 bar if and only if either K equal to 0 or U bar equal to 0 bar. Let V be a vector space, and U bar be a vector in V and K be any scalar means K belongs to R. To show that, suppose K into U equal to 0. Here proof that K into U equal to 0 if and only if either K equal to 0 or U equal to 0. Means first suppose K into U equal to 0, then show that K equal to 0 or U equal to 0. And conversely suppose K equal to 0 or U equal to 0, then show that K into U equal to 0. Suppose K into U equal to 0. Now to show that K equal to 0 or U equal to 0. If K equal to 0, then we are through, means there is nothing to prove. And if K is not equal to 0, then show that U equal to 0. We have K into U equal to 0. K is not equal to 0 means 1 upon K is defined. Now dividing 1 upon K on both sides of above equation above equation means k into u equal to 0. Means 1 upon k into u equal to 1 upon k into 0. K get cancelled means 1 into u equal to 1 upon k into 0 means 0. And u belongs to V. V is a vector space. 1 into u is u equal to 0. Now conversely suppose k equal to 0 or u equal to 0, then show that k into u equal to 0. Consider left hand side, k into u. K into, here k equal to 0 or u equal to 0. Suppose k equal to 0 means k into u, replace k by 0. 0 into u is 0. Therefore, here we get k into u equal to 0. Hence, proved. Next example. Let W1 and W2 be two subspaces of a vector space V. Then show that W1 union W2 is a subspace of V if and only if either W1 is subset of W2 or W2 is subset of W1. Here also statement in the form of if and only if. So first suppose W1 union W2 is a subspace and then show that W1 is subset of W2 or W2 is subset of W1. And conversely suppose W1 is subset of W2 or W2 is subset of W1 and then show that W1 union W2 is a subspace of V. First, let W1 and W2 be two subspaces of a vector space V, Suppose W1 union W2 is a subspace of V, Now, to show that W1 is subset of W2 or W1 is contained in W2 or W2 is subset of W1. Suppose W1 is contained in W2, then we are through. Suppose W1 is not subset of W2, then we have to show that W is subset of W1. Then we have to show that W2 is subset of W1. As W1 is not subset of W2 means there exists at least one element which belongs to W1 but does not belongs to W2. Means there exists U belongs to W1 such that U does not belongs to W2. Let V belongs to W2 because to show that W2 is subset of W1, take arbitrary element of W2 and then show that element are going in W1. First take one element from W2, V belongs to W2. Now we have to show that V belongs to W1. This is our job. Therefore, V belongs to W2 means V belongs to W1 union W2. U belongs to W1, therefore U belongs to W1 union W2. Because for W1 union W2, condition is for element of that element which are contained in W1 union W2. That means U belongs to either in W1 or in W2. Here U belongs to W1 means U belongs to W1 union W2. Here V belongs to W1 union W2, U belongs to W1 union W2 and given here we suppose W1 union W2 is a subspace of V since W1 union W2 is a subspace of V means closure property satisfied in W1 union W2, means U plus V belongs to W1 union W2 because W1 union W2 is a subspace of V. U plus V belongs to W1 union W2 means U plus V belongs to W1 or U plus V belongs to W2. But U plus V does not belongs to W2. U plus V does not belongs to W2 because for if U plus V belongs to W2, as here V belongs to W2, as V belongs to W2 and W2 is a subspace of V and W2 is a subspace of V, then minus V also belongs to W2 because negative of V also belongs to W2. Because W2 is a subspace of V means W2 is itself is a vector space. Minus V belongs to W2. So by closure property of W2, U plus V plus minus V equal to U and U plus V minus V belongs to W2. Here we get U belongs to W2, but here we take U does not belongs to W2 and here we get U belongs to W2, which is contradiction to U does not belongs to W2. So U plus V does not belongs to W2. Therefore, U plus V belongs to W1. We have. As U belongs to W1, from this U belongs to W1 means minus U also belongs to W1. So, by closure property of W1, U plus V belongs to W1 minus U belongs to W1. So, their addition also belongs to W1. Addition U plus V minus U equal to V belongs to W1. Here first we take V belongs to W2. Here we get V belongs to W1 means V belongs to W2. We get V belongs to W1 means W2 is subset of W1. Next, conversely suppose W1 is subset of W2 or W2 is subset of W1. Now to show that W1 union W2 is a subspace of V, First, given W1 is subset of W2 means W1 union W2 equal to bigger element in this comparison is W2 means W1 union W2 equal to W2, and given that W1 and W2 be two subspaces of a vector space V, so W2 is a subspace of vector space V, and W2 equal to W1 union W2 means W1 union W2 is a subspace of V. Next, suppose W2 is subset of W1 means W2 union W1 equal to W1, bigger element, and W1 is a subspace of V, which implies W1 union W2 is a subspace of V. From these two conditions we get W1 union W2 is a subspace of V. Next point, null spaces, column spaces and linear transformations. First, null spaces definition. A null space of an M-bind matrix A is the set of all solutions to the homogeneous system of equations A into x equal to 0. It is denoted by null A. Thus, null A is the set of x, capital X, such that A into x equal to 0, x belongs to Rn. Note, null space of A is not only subset of Rn, but it is a subspace of Rn. Next, theorem. Null space of an M-bind matrix is a subspace of Rn, means the set of all solution of the system A into x equal to 0 of m linear equations in n unknowns is a subspace of Rn. Proof. First, write null space of A is nothing but the x such that A into x equal to 0, x belongs to Rn. We have already seen one theorem, which is the set of all solution space of A into x equal to 0 is a subspace of Rn. The proof is similar. First, 0 is a solution for A into x equal to 0, which is a trivial solution. Just a minute. By definition, first, null space of A is a subset of Rn. Further, null space of A is non-empty because 0 belongs to null space of A. 0 vector is always solution of the homogeneous system. 0 solution or 0 vector is always solution of homogeneous system A into x equal to 0. Now take two elements of null space of A. uv belongs to null space of A, means A into u equal to 0, A into v equal to 0, because null space of A is the set of x such that A into x equal to 0, x belongs to Rn. Now to show that u plus v belongs to null space of A, means that is to show that A into u plus v equal to 0. A into u plus v equal to A into u plus A into v. We have A into u equal to 0, A into v equal to 0. 0 plus 0, 0. Which implies u plus v belongs to null space of A. Now take scalar and one vector from null space of A. U belongs to null space of A means A into u equal to 0. Now to show that k into u belongs to null space of A, that is to show that A into k into u equal to 0. First consider left hand side, A into k into u. Take scalar outside, k into A into u. We have A into u equal to 0, means k into 0, k into 0, 0, which implies k into u belongs to null space of A. Here null space of A is non-empty also. For all uv belongs to null space of A, u plus v also belongs to null space of A, and also k belongs to R, u belongs to null space of A, then we get k into u belongs to null space of A. For this, give as equation number 1, give as equation number 2, give as equation number 3. So, by 1, 2 and 3, and from definition of subspace, we get null space of A is a subspace of Rn, is a subspace of Rn. Here we stop.